Hello everyone, this is Charles BridgTec with another sneak peek review from Nitecore, of course. Let's go ahead and take a look here what they sent me. This is a soon to be released, by the time the video you are seeing now, it's been officially released. But in any case, we got a real early sample of this, and technology is really starting to ramp up for flashlights. So this here is their new EX7. Now this here is a totally redesigned, exclusive to Nitecore, their chip. Now the new chip that they are using in this is exclusive to them. It is the M515S, as in Sam, LED. Been messing with this, working with them behind the scenes for quite a while. Super excited to bring this to you, showcase it. Everything you see here is going to be a little bit different from the release candidate. Well, let's wait no further. Open this up, see what's in. This is exactly how it came. One O-ring, one lanyard. And we have one light. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the flashlight. There it is. Now right offhand, you can table stand that if you need. It's got some areas here on the body to help you grip it, knurling and stuff here, but it's not real rough. It does have the Lumens shield technology. Pretty nice looking light. Does have a clip. It is mounted on there. It looks like you can take it off, but it is a two-way clip, as you can see here. Nice, relatively compact for everyday carry. Definitely is geared towards more people that adventure outdoors, hiking, walking the dog. It does have some heat sinking here on the side of the head of the light. Here's the power switch here. Now, there are battery level indicators as well as output level meters there, so you can see what level you are on. Look at this nice bezel on here, how it just kind of like a pizza crust bezel on there. So now let's go ahead, since we got this where it is, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the quad M515S LEDs, exclusive to Nitecore. Now, my understanding, according to their white paper, is that these use less power, even though they have more chips on them compared to the other Max LEDs in their previous versions. And like I said, it's impressive. It does have a textured reflector in there. Let me get it up close, just so you can see those in there. If I have it by the time the video is being edited, I'll post the picture close-up of the LED. Now the style and design on this is very nice. I like it. It's looking good. It's got some weight to it. The battery that they are using is a heavy-duty battery. And you can, of course, USB Type-C charge this on the go. And I'm sure a USB cable will be provided. Now I get this a lot. If you don't see a lanyard hole on the flashlight itself, you can always use it on the clip itself. They got two little holes there. Just shooting that out to you. You can see where it's telling you the levels. Switch it around the other side. Now it shows that this is magnetic, so let me grab my knife. Always great to have it hands-free. It's not going anywhere. It can hold its own weight, so it's super strong magnet. Now the button is pretty much flush, so that'll make it less likely to accidentally turn it on. And of course, the machining and finish on this is excellent. Kind of a semi-gloss finish. Okay, so now let's go ahead and open this up and I'll show you the insides. Heavy duty tail spring there. Yeah, well greased threads. Here's the battery that's being used, of course, is the 21700 cell. This is a 5500 milliamp. My understanding is that this is a 20 amp cell. It is protected. And what the cell is underneath, I'm not too sure. But it's going to provide plenty of power for this light. And I'm not seeing a spring down inside. Yep, there is. So you might be able to run another 21700 cell. Let me grab one real fast. And just out of curiosity, I'm going to go ahead and try a bare cell. They call them OEM. This is a 5000 milliamp. This one is unprotected. Let's go ahead and see if it turns on, and it does. Look at that. So you can use any 21700 cell in this. That's awesome. Nice. I forgot to do that earlier when sometimes when I'm doing the videos I remember more than when I'm testing because I'm focused on exactly what they want to know about the key points when we're running the test behind the scenes. So this is what happens when you first put the battery in. Screw it in. See there? Kind of got a little boot up there. So now let's go ahead and go through the UI. UI is going to be straightforward on this, nothing difficult. Let's go ahead and turn it on. See the battery level there. Comes on just momentarily. There we go. Level 1. Now I'm not too sure if we do from off. Get the lowest light output. So you can see it's a little bit different. Turn it off. And now we'll go through those light outputs. This thing is insane. I had a lot of fun with it out there. So we'll turn it on so you can see there and go through the light outputs. Just want to show you the difference from it being on the lowest light output. You can see there. So even though it's showing a level on there, it's really a hidden level. I'll show you the LEDs, how they're all in there except for those center ones are just all lit up. Just amazing LED. You can see how they branch out on the reflector. Amazing LED. This one really has impressed me quite a bit. So now we'll go ahead and turn it off. Now we'll turn it on. a lot brighter on the lowest, and we'll simply go through the light outputs. Now you have to do it within a certain amount of time, otherwise the light will shut off. So we'll go ahead and go through it within, I think, 5 seconds, I think it is. And then off. That's the highest output. Let me go ahead and show it on a lower level. Go ahead and take a look here at the beam, and you'll see what I'm talking about right there. And then it's just pure flood. So you've got a huge wide spill area. Now it does taper off, nothing sharp, but this beam, you'll see it outdoors when I do the night shots for the video. Been having a lot of fun with this LED. Impressive range on it. So let me show you. Okay, so now let me go ahead and show you what this does, which is amazing. You got 3 beam types. So what we can do is turn it on, and you're going to press down and hold to change that beam. See how it's changing? So you got the main spot, and I want to show you this, what the LEDs are doing now. You can see it's just the center ones that are on, and let me press and hold again so you can see how they change. And the 4 ones, and then you got the, let me try to do it a little bit slower, but you can see how the LEDs are all changing. So you got just the 4 lit up there. You got them all lit up, and you got just the center ones, which is really going to focus that beam. That's with them all on. You can see it really starts to fill in the beam, and then that's with them all. This LED technology is incredible. So I showed you with this one, so now we're going to change it to the main one, which is the throwing LED. So I'll show you how that looks on the table. It's pretty much a spot beam, and this thing has crazy range for it. And we'll go through the light outputs. Remembering you have it on, it will shut off the next time. So now let's go ahead and do the next beam type there, which has the hotspot, but the other ones are on. You can see it's really center focused there, regardless what level you have it on. Go through those light outputs. Look at that. I'm kind of tossed up. I kind of like the flood one because it still has somewhat of a hotspot there, but you've got the best of both worlds in throw and flood, and a little bit in between. So you can't say that for a lot of flashlights. Sometimes, like me, if I was back in the day ghost hunting, I would be carrying a particular combination beam with a flood beam and a dedicated thrower. I was carrying like 5 or 6 flashlights and then some more in the bag. So tons of batteries. So that's what that looks like. We'll put it back on flood. It still has that area there that's focused, and you could still see it the further out you get, so it's just not as intense. Now at any time you can double click to get the highest output, and this thing is insane. And this is on the flood. Wow. I'm going to dial it back down, press and hold, kind of go through them at the highest outputs of all of them. Just insane. And this will get toasty, but it will cycle down due to heat and safety, so no problems there. And that's all there is to this light. This just a casual carry if you're an adventurer, hiking, camping, cave, you know, cave exploring, this thing is going to do great because it has everything you need, beam type that is, all in one little handy flashlight. Just amazing. Easy to operate this, nothing difficult. Everything is right there when you need it, when you first turn it on. So that's pretty nice. Now before I forget, this does have strobe. So if you do from off, you can 1, 2, 3. You got strobe, and that is a kind of a tactical strobe, and all the LEDs are on in this mode. That thing is distracting. From off, you can double click to get the highest output. So you got those typical modes. I don't use strobe a lot myself, so I have used it in the past. But in any case, that's all there is. Let's go ahead and wait no further. Let's take this EX7 outside, show you how well it does in the wilderness. We're out here in the darkness with the all-new, brand-new sneak peek of the EX7 Nitecore. Let's go ahead and get started here. I have it on the combined flood. I'll just show you the difference here real fast so you can see the difference. And that's with the spotlight, and that's with just the flood. We'll do the flood first. See there, still got a little bit of an area where it's got a hot spot there, but it's mainly flood. Water spout, 38 feet. And give you an idea on how it works there. Let's go to the next level here. See how it does. And I hit the wrong button, sorry. There's the next level. And you can see there how that hot spot still hits Tree of Life, 138 feet there. Now I have a link below my video showing you my testing area here. Should you have any questions or doubts, 65 feet here to this tree. There it is on the fence. Let's go up next level here. Even with the flood, it's got a centralized area there. Thing is just amazing. Now it will automatically shut off after so long. Huge wide area. This thing is 3 beams and 1 light is pretty amazing. Dual beam profile here on this light output. So now let's go ahead and show you all of them as we go through them. Spill area is still good. Making that first palm tree and the second one, look at that. Thing's got some good range on it. 238 feet there behind this Tree of Life here. Way out there in the distances. Across the Parkville's playground with the ease. Tree line, fence line. Do the combined together here. That's with the hotspot and the floodlights all up together. Still making that first palm tree. Look at that. really excited about these new LED technologies coming out. Still being profile one more time here. Let's go ahead and that's flood. That's just the spot. And that's a combination of all of them. Yeah. Change it again. Still got good battery power. Got some good range. Wanted over here on the palm trees. Nice. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed those night shots. If this didn't impress you, the camera doesn't do it any justice. No camera will. But if this thing didn't impress you, I don't know what will. For this size, form factor, there's just a ton of light that can get out of this thing. And it is truly remarkable. LEDs are top-notch. Nitecore is really stepping up, designing their own LEDs. Now the reason that they are doing that is because of they want specially designed LEDs for their reflector types. Now I've been talking to them. I'm hoping that I can convince them some way to get out another quad ray like this, but only in the previous, TM26 GT, hint, that they'll put this LED in that light because these run relatively cooler than your max LEDs like the 40 and the 20. They run quite a bit hotter. This new design platform runs quite a bit cooler, so I'm hoping that they'll listen to me and carry out that one request. It's probably the only one I have for them, but they hit the nail with this one. This is just an amazing light. It's easy to hold this. On the lower levels, you're not going to need 6,000 lumens. You're just not going to need it for most applications. 1 to 2,000 lumens is going to be plenty, especially if you use the beam type that you want. It's just crazy. Just rock solid, top-notch build quality on this. I'm not seeing any issues with it. Of course, you can hands-free it, charge it on the go. You can use any 21700 cells, which is great. So if you wear down or drain the Nitecore, swap out another one, and you're good to go. This thing, they've done a great job with it, and I just got to take my hats off to it. I really enjoyed this one. Well, I want to thank Nitecore for sending me this E7 to review. Now, if this is something you're interested in getting, I will leave a link down to the nitecorestore.com where you can get this. That's in the pre-order, most likely, when the video comes out, so you'll be able to get your hands on it. You can save a little bit of money by clicking my link, using my discount code. That'll help you save some money on this, just in case you're interested. Well, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please share, like, and subscribe. That way I can bring more of these sneak peeks from Nitecore to you in the future. Thanks for watching. Take care. Well, let's take this outside, see how it does in the wilderness.